What's up, my good people? My good people. How y'all feeling? It is Friday, or at least it's Friday in my part of the world where I'm at. I don't know where you are, but for me, it's Friday, and it's Friday evening. It's a little dark here now where I'm at, but I tell you guys what, I want to get on here and put this video out, and I was thinking, what am I going to do my video on today? I've got something to say. No need to be afraid, I've got something to say. Right before my people, I've got something to say. MsTONYA, poetry, lifestyle, media, cause that's what I do. No need to be afraid, I've got something to say. So many things came up in the day that I just didn't anticipate. And so it came to the end of the day, and I know I had to meet the obligation of uploading this video, and I didn't want to disappoint myself and everybody else who joined the challenge. And so what I really want to kind of make this is kind of like a, let me come up with something. We gonna call this a random Ramble Friday. How that sound? I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. All I'm going to say is I might ramble, and it is random, so it makes sense, right? I want to say this. I hear you talk about social media in a lot of different ways. I hear a lot of people say, well, I don't use social media. I think it's too messy. I think it's too petty or whatever. People have so many different opinions of it. But I want to say this to you. It may be the way that you're using social media. How are you using social media? Because for me, it has been like a blessing. Right now, as an artist, being able to communicate with you all, being able to express myself, were it not for social media, I wouldn't be able to do what we're doing right now. And also, just to have a network of people who I can look to and have a certain support from, because we can't be out. I'm not out. We can't go to live events. We can't do live events. We can't even do well, at least I'm not. I'm not even doing lunch with anyone. And also what I want to say is there are people who have poured into me, who have helped uplift me and who help encourage me, who I've never met in person. I met them online. Find your tribe. Find the people who are like-minded. People who are doing business, people who are doing things that you want to do. Look for mentors and people who can share knowledge with you. I find that online. I do. I found that in social media. Some social media is good. I've met some really great people through social media that I've never met in person. People who have guided me in some of the things that I'm doing now. And I'll share this with you. Just last night, I was in a network room with some pretty established women in the industry, women that I honestly look up to, that I wouldn't have been able to be in the same room with any other way were it not for social media. And it was great conversation. It was great sharing. It was a really great meeting. I was quiet the whole time. All I could do was soak in the great knowledge and the wisdom from these women who were uplifting women like myself, each other, and other women who were aspiring to do different things in the industry. And I tell you, I really needed that. I really needed to be fed that way. I wasn't getting it where I'm at. I wasn't getting it because of the pandemic. So we need that. So when I say to you that you really need to pay attention to who you're following online, who you're following in social media platforms, pay attention to that. Because it has been good for me. I got to be honest, I feel like in a lot of ways, social media saved my life. And I don't mean in a way that I'm a person who has been suicidal, nothing of that nature. When I say that it saved my life, what I mean by that is I was able to find people who were doing things and who were encouraging me to go forward and doing a lot of the creative things that I want to do. Because successful people, they leave clues. Successful people want to help other people. You know, I often hear a lot of people talk about, this whole crabs in a barrel type thing. I hear this whole thing about women not supporting each other. Well, let me tell you something. I know different. And I even know that through social media. Some really great women are supporting each other and networking with each other and having meetings with each other that you guys don't even know about because you may be doing something else. You may be looking up something else. I'm not there for some of the same things that you guys are in there for. I'm using it for the network. I'm using it to help build, to learn, to educate myself. A classroom is not necessarily just an institution. A classroom can be a network of people who are sharing information, who are giving you some mentoring tools, who are helping you and guiding you in spiritual ways, in business ways. You need that. So when I say that social media saved my life, I mean in that way. It helped me find my tribe. It helped and put me in communication with people who I needed to be in communication with. And especially in times like now, it has been awesome. So I say to you this one last time, it's not the social media. It's who you're following. Who are your friends? What type of information are they sharing with you? And because this is my random ramble, I'll say this as well. I had a friend call me this morning. She's like, what was that whole setup that you have in your opening for your YouTube videos? She wanted to get into doing it herself, and she wants to use her phone. And so, of course, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share with her what I've been using. And it's no secret. I mean, I tell you guys that these talking head pieces that I'm using right now in this 12 days, I'm using my iPhone. And so I just gave her an idea of what to do. I was like, okay, well, go online. I said, go to Amazon or Google, whichever search you want to do. But look up cell phone camera rigs, okay? So choose what you want. Look through it. You guys got to do some of your own homework. Look up camera lights. Look up a video mic. Look up tabletop tripods. I'm not using anything that isn't available to everyone. And none of these things are really overly expensive. I can't call what people's budget is going to be. But I will tell you this, I am a person who is very fiscally responsible. Some people call me cheap. But no, I like to get the value of my dollar, and I have a priority on that. And I just want to make sure that I can get the work that I want to get done in the quality that I'd like to get it done, and also within a budget. So if I recommend a piece, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be an expensive piece. You can get tabletop tripods from Walmart. You can get video lights from Walmart. Now, there are some things that I like to spend an extra dollar on, but I'm going to ask you guys to do your own homework. Go on YouTube. There are people who are showing you how to do these things. There are people who are showing you specifically what they're using. Now, I don't want to go through that. I'm not that tech person who is about to tell you what gear to use and how to use and this, that, and the other. I do certain consultations with people if they need it. But in terms of making that type of video content, that's not what I do. That's not me. And there's a lot of people out there who do that. So just go on YouTube, search for what you want. Do your homework. Use the platforms that are available to you to your advantage. Stop saying that social media is bad or it's this. It's not that. It's you. Use it better. All right? And that's all I'm going to do for right now. And that's all I got to say for right now. I hope that you understand that this was random. I hope you understand that it was a little ramble. But I also hope that you got some information out of it. Because after all, I'm still here for you. All right? Till the next time.
Poetry, lifestyle, media, 'cause that's what I do.